Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got you a 30 minutes upper body toning up and some abs again, yes, abs. And then we finish with some slow stretch. You need nothing today, just your body and the mat. So when you're ready, let's begin. Let's start off with some tabletop positions. Right there, we're gonna go right away into some spinal extension and flexions, which is like yoga we call cat and cow. So anterior tilting your pelvis in your whole extension spine, and then posterior tilt, pull the navel in your spinal flexion. Tuck the chin to your chest. Keep moving, keep breathing. And tuck your toes, sit back towards your heels, stretch your arms forward. We will get ready for the next move, which is you're gonna move from sitting back to the heels into half plank. Inhale, sit back to the heels, and exhale. Keep your core engaged and move into a half plank. So keep your lower back strong in here and keep the abs strong in here. We're gonna turn the fingers toward your knees and then rock back and forward to stretch your front arms. So watch out the next exercise. We're gonna turn the fingers out and wider the hands, wider than the mat, and lean the shoulders forward, and then exhale going down. So it's a press up. So inhale down and exhale, slowly come back up. For this next coming exercise, let's meet me on your tabletop and lift off the knees. Keep your core strong and keep your knees hover for these 45 seconds. Try to maintain the core strong and keep pushing the floor away from you through those hands. In this coming exercise, we're gonna be on kneeling. So if you want something soft for the knees, please go ahead, grab a pillow. So we're gonna be lifting up your bum away from the heels in hinging position. Keep your spine in long line, and we're gonna palm the arms from the shoulders joint. This work on the back of the arms, the triceps. Keep going faster, as fast as you can, and keep your body stable. And take a rest, take a look at the next exercise. We're gonna sit down towards the heels and open the arms. When you come back up, you're gonna open the arms, and when you sit down to the heels, you close the arms. Squeeze your glutes when you come higher up. For this coming exercise, we're gonna come up on kneeling and just keep pumping the arms up and down. Try to go as fast as you can, engaging the body. In this exercise, we're gonna lift the arms and close the arms as fast as you can at hinging position like so. Next coming exercise, we're gonna do turning the fingers back towards your knees, and we're gonna do a bicep push-ups. So this push-ups is gonna work on your front arm, which is a biceps, and also some chests. Inhale down, exhale, slowly come back up. In this exercise, we're gonna work on the shoulders in the exercise called dolphin push-ups. So on your forearms, come back down on your dolphin, which is pike your hips up in an exhale, coming down into a low plank. In this next exercise, we are going to hold in our low plank positions. So you're on your elbows and keep a long line. Let's go. Please keep your forearms parallel with each other and try to not have your elbows wider than your shoulders width apart. Keep the tailbone tucked down and be careful, don't drop your lower back. Let's lay on the belly and then keep your body into a long line. Bring your arms back. We're gonna work on the triceps, the back of the arms. So lift up your head and lift your arms and pump the arms up as fast as you can, engaging the whole arms. Keep your elbows straight. In this coming exercise, we're gonna stay on the belly and try to move your arms back and forward. So when your arms reach over your head, try to maintain your shoulders away from the ears. In this exercise, we're gonna turn the fingers back and keep your hands next to your pelvis. Now we're gonna push up and down. So this is gonna work on the front arm and your chest as well. Keep laying back to the floor on your belly. This time try to engage your belly and lift up your arms into T shape. Put your thumb turned up towards the ceiling. Retract your shoulder blades towards the spine. And keep your chin slightly tucked so you don't need to raise the eyebrows or you don't need to look up. This exercise is gonna work on the shoulders, so on your forearms, and remember your elbows shouldn't be wider than your shoulders width apart, and then walking your toes in and out into a plank and into a dolphin position. Laying on your left side with your left elbow on the floor. Option 1, you can drop your bottom knee down and try to lift up your hips. Option 2, take up your knee and into a one long line plank. Keep laying on the left side, and your left hand will hold your top shoulder, and you use your top hand lay next to your chest and push the floor away from you. In this one, you're on your half side plank with your bottom knee dropped to the floor. Lift your top leg and try to rotate your rib cage to bring your top elbow to the ground. Coming back down, your right leg will be behind and your lift up on your hand. Then right hand on the ear and then try to bring your bottom knee to touch your top elbow. Inhale, try to extend your spine. And exhale, flex the spine in order to bring the elbow to the knee. Remember, one muscle is strengthened when it's being stretched and being contracted. Down for a quick stretch to your right, and then come back up. Let's switch side. Lay on your right side. So we have the elbow side plank dips. Option 1, you have your knee down. Option 2, we have no knees. And coming down for the side push-ups. Top hand to push, bottom hand to hold the top shoulder. Put the hand next to your shoulder or chest and let's push the floor away from you. Coming back up into a side plank rotation with your bottom knee dropped, and lift your top leg and rotate until your elbow touch the floor, and keep your pelvis as it is. So don't rotate your pelvis, just rotate the rib cage. Then we come up on the right hand. Extend your bottom leg out and your top leg will be behind. And then crunch, bring your elbow to the top knee. Coming down with your both toes to your left bum and stretch your left side. Come laying on your back and then bend your both knees. Lift up your arms and then try to do a half sit-up. Lift your head back and shoulders off the floor. Inhale, lift and hold for half a second before coming down. Try to keep your pelvis in neutral position, so you don't want to tuck your tailbone down too much and grip through your glutes. We're gonna go for 100. So you're gonna lift up. You have options 1, take the feet on the floor. Option 2, lift up your legs and then pump the arms. So you want to have your elbows and your wrists stay engaged. The movement happens from shoulders joint, and you keep your head stable and the body as stable as you can. In this exercise, bring your elbows wider and keep your elbows away from the torso 45 degrees. Retract your shoulder blades and then try to push your back away from the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades and then slowly coming back down. Coming back up on your hands, turn the fingers towards your bum, lift up the bum and engage your core. Keep pushing the floor away from you through those shoulders. Walk back and forward along your mat. We are going to do something look like a Russian twist, and to do this correctly, try to lift up your chest because you don't want to round your spine doing this, or you also don't want to pop the ribs out and do this. So keep your head back and pelvis in one plane. And for the rotations, keep your hands and your gaze, your look in the center with your sternum, so the rotation happens from the rib cage. And we keep your pelvis very grounded on the floor. This coming one, we're gonna lift with one arm and 2 feet. So keep your feet parallel with each other, engaging your glutes. This is gonna work on the obliques, on the fibers behind your back. Exhale and lift. Inhale, sitting down. And let's just change side. We're gonna do a round back to roll down. So from here, straighten out your legs. Exhaling posterior tilt your pelvis and try to drop your back down one vertebra at a time. Once you lay all the way to the floor, inhaling arms over the head, exhaling, use as least momentum as you can to come up one vertebra, peeling off each bone at a time on the way sitting up. Let's meet me on your sitting back up, and then from here we're gonna have a few poses to stretch and to wrap things up. Sit evenly on your both sit bones, bend your right knee, and then exhale, twist to your right side, hook the left arm outside of your right knee. Look towards the right shoulder and stay for a few breaths here. Let's come back to the front and then bend your right knee, put your right foot onto the left inner thigh. Flatten down your 2 sit bones on the floor, sitting as tall as you can. Inhale, straighten up your both arms to lengthen more of your spine. Exhale, bend forward, and maybe you can grab your toes and just bend forward. Inhale, coming back up, and keep your legs stay the same. Exhale, bend to your left side, lateral flexion. Put your left hand on the floor. Inhale, come back straight up and bend to your right side. Keep the legs stay the same. Just drop your right hand to the right, lengthening the left side. Now come back straight up and then twist to your right side. Put your right hand on the floor and lift up your bum into a back bend. Push your chest, open your chest, push your hips forward. Reach your left arm over your head. Let's coming back down and meet me on your child pose, sitting back towards your heels. From there, we're gonna cross the right arm under the chest and your left arm under the chin in front of your right shoulder. And then just change your arms. Then we're gonna do this stretch on the other side. Sit on your bum again and bend your left knee, sitting tall and even on your sit bones. Twist to your left side with your right arm. Hook on the outside of the left knee. Look towards your left shoulder. As you come back to the front, put your left knee down and bend forward. Catch your toes. Come on back up and bend to your right side. Lay your right hand on the right side. Come on back up and then bend to your left side. Coming back up. So as you come straight up, I'm switching around here, but you still bend your left knee. Put your left hand behind and lift up for a back bend. Open up your chest. Put your left hand in line with your left knee. Push your hips forward. Lengthen your right arm over your head. Coming back down to the floor. Let's sit cross your legs. Inhale, lengthen and stretch your arms over the head. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up. Stretch a little bit more, open your chest. From there, put your hands behind your head and then drop your head back. Rest your head on those hands. And then bring your hands, hug your knees and round the spine. Pull the navel in. And then we finish here. Thank you for watching and exercising with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like or even share my video. It's gonna be a great motivation from me. Take care of yourself and see you next time. Bye.